Good morning, students. As you all know that we are continue with our chapter number 4, climate. Okay, this is our chapter number 4, climate. Okay. So, yesterday we have discussed about the climatic controls. It means we have discussed about the factors which influence our climate. Okay. So, again I am taking the topic factors affecting India's climate. So, number one, we have latitude. Okay, students, latitude. About latitude, yesterday I have told you. Okay, just I am repeating. The Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of the country from the run of Kutch in the west of Mizoram in the east. That, as you all know, the Tropic of Cancer passes through our state Gujarat. Okay, and almost half of the country lying south of the Tropic of Cancer belongs to the tropical areas. Okay, all the remaining area north of the tropics lies in the subtropics. Therefore, India's climate has characteristics of tropical as well as subtropical climate. This thing I have told you yesterday. Now I am taking the further topic, altitude. Number one, we have discussed about latitude. On number two, we are discussing about altitude. Students, altitude means height. Okay, it means height also affects our climate. Okay, if any place is located on on a very high height, then that place will be equal to cool temperature. Okay, and like if you can take the example of all the hills and mountains. Okay, like Shimla, Kullu Manali, all these places are located on heighted areas. That's why the temperature of these places are always cool, and we people also would like to visit the very pleasant weather of these areas. India has mountains to north. We all know that in the north of India, we have our Himalaya mountain, and this mountain have an average height of about 6,000 meters. 6,000 meters. India also has a vast coastal area where the maximum elevation, it means height, is about 30 meters. Okay, in our previous chapters I have told you this thing also, that we have coastal areas, eastern coastal areas as well as western coastal areas. Okay, so the maximum height is about 30 meters of these coastal areas. Students, our Himalaya mountain located in the north of India. This mountain prevent, it means stops the cold winds from Central Asia from entering the subcontinent. We are discussing the role of height, and we all know that the height of Himalaya is also very much. So this mountain controls the cold winds. These winds are coming from Central Asia. So due to this heighted mountain, we are able to escape from these cold winds. Okay, and these cold winds can't enter in our India due to the presence of Himalaya mountain. It is because of these mountains that this subcontinent experiences comparatively milder winters as compared to Central Asia. Students, in Central Asia, in winter season, the temperature is extremely cool. But in our India, after all, we have milder winters. This is because of this Himalaya mountain, because Himalaya mountain prevents the very chilly cold winds coming from Central Asia. Okay, so this is the contribution of our Himalaya mountain, that we people are safe from the chilled cold winds coming from Central Asia. So this is the role of height affecting our India's climate. It means role of Himalaya mountain. Okay, now I am taking pressure and winds. Students, pressure means air pressure and winds. Okay, just you should understand the difference of air pressure with the temperature. Students, if any area faces high temperature, okay, high temperature, then there will be low pressure. Then there will be low pressure. And on the other side, if any area experiences low temperature, then there will be high pressure. It means you can take an idea that temperature and air pressure, these two weather phenomena has opposite relation. Okay, opposite relation. High temperature, low pressure. Low temperature is equal to high pressure. Okay, so we can take an idea that which place that all those places which experience high temperature, there will be low pressure, and all those places experience low temperature, there will be high pressure area. Okay. Okay, the climate and up now see the climate and associated weather conditions in India are governed by the following atmospheric condition. Following atmospheric conditions, pressure and surface winds. Okay, students, we are discussing that what is the role of pressure, air pressure, and winds. Okay, number 2, upper air circulation and western cyclonic disturbances and tropical cyclones. Okay, now we will discuss about these factors. As we all know that India lies in the region of northeasterly winds. These winds originate from the subtropical high pressure belt of the northern hemisphere. Okay, students, they blow southwards, get deflected to the right due to the Coriolis force and move towards the equatorial low pressure areas. Generally, these winds carry little moisture as they originate and blow over land. Students, before understanding this topic, you have to understand the basic points related to temperature and air pressure. Only then you will be able to understand this topic. Okay, so at first just understand one more page that I am going to give you. Student, just attend this page. Okay, as now only I have told you that high temperature is equal to low pressure area and low temperature is equal to high pressure area. Okay, student, so just understand this relation. Student, this is our earth. Okay, and this is the central equator. We all know this is the central latitude and the value of this latitude is 0 degree. Okay, and we all know that this is our 23.5 degree north latitude, Tropic of Cancer, and this is 66.5 degree north latitude. Okay, our okay, students, so just to understand these things. Okay, once again see the southern hemisphere, this is our northern hemisphere and this is our southern hemisphere. Again, this is 23.5 degrees south, this is our tropic of Capricorn, this is Tropic of Cancer and this is Tropic of Capricorn. And 66.5 degree north, this is Arctic Circle. 66.5 degrees south, this is Antarctica. 90 degree north pole, 90 degree south pole. Student, just understand this is our equator and we all know that on the equatorial regions almost complete year the sun rays falls direct. Our sun rays falls direct. Okay, and when the sun rays are falling direct, it means there will be very high temperature. Then on equatorial regions we have very high temperature. Okay, so from 0 degree to 23.5 degree north, these are tropical areas. Okay, and experiences high temperature. As I have told you, tropical areas experience high temperature and high temperature is equal to low pressure. Okay, students, but as we are moving away from the equator, okay, this is 23.5 degree north to 66.5 degree north. So if we will discuss about the temperature, then comparatively we have low temperature in this belt. Then low temperature is equal to high pressure. Low temperature is equal to high pressure. Okay, student. Same phenomena, same weather conditions we have in the southern hemisphere. Okay, students. So what you have to do, and one thing you always have to remember, that wind always moves from high pressure to low pressure areas. Wind always moves from high pressure to low pressure areas. So if we will discuss about this reference, so high wind always moves from high pressure to low pressure areas. This is our high pressure area, and this is our low pressure area. So wind will move from this high pressure area to low pressure area, like this. Okay, students. So these are the basic points related to temperature and air pressure. So I will give you this page in the form of PDF. Okay, students, just prepare this complete presentation in your geography notebook and try to understand it. Further explanation I will give you in my next video. Okay, students. Thank you, students. Have a good day.